G'day, welcome back to another episode of TOGL. Well, I'm not sure how much more of the drier warm weather we're going to have. We started to get rain a bit more regularly, but in preparation for winter I need to make sure the roads are top notch this year. So yesterday I had about a dozen loads of gravel brought in and dropped down on some of the lower roads. That's about half of what we're going to need, and then I'll also be getting some crushed bitumen for some of the steeper parts. But to help with getting that road all prepared, I went out and I hired this for the weekend. So this is what I get to play in for the next couple of days, or at least today anyway. We'll see how much of it I get done. If I get finished today, then I got tomorrow off, and then I'll be doing more on Monday. But yeah, let's get in, get this started. Really cool. I've got air conditioning, heating, got a little radio, which is good because when Cody comes up to help later, I'll be able to give him one of my little handheld radios. We can talk to each other, talk about comfort compared to the little tractor I've got. But yeah, so this is a vibrating steamroller or vibrating roller. So not only have you got the weight pushing, but it'll vibrate as well and really compact all of these gravels down. So yeah, it should be quite the comfortable day to go and push down some of this gravel. We'll go down there and see, eh?
Well, we are in for a very busy month this month. We've, apart from all the work that we need to get done on the block, we've got our son Cody and his partner Grace. Grace is due to have a baby any day now. So that'll be us as first-time grandparents. So that's pretty exciting. We've got a number of visitors coming to visit. My cousin Kai will be here in the next day or so. You'll see him a little later on the video actually. My aunt and uncle are coming across and staying for a couple of weeks, and we've got some very good friends of ours from Canberra coming to visit for a couple of days as well. We've also got the Easter weekend and Anzac Day, which is always a big one for me. And we're going to have a bonfire in a couple of days' time, which you'll see on next week's video most likely. And then next month, we've got to head up to Canberra because our daughter is going to have her first baby. So we will be twice grandparents within about 4 to 5 weeks. I thought I'd test out the bridge. So the roller went over this bridge, not a problem at all. I didn't think it would be. I was very confident, but at least now I can say I've had this big steamroller go over the bridge without a problem. This is so manoeuvrable because it's hinged in the middle, which is fantastic because it means that you can, as you'll see right here, cut a fairly tight circle, keeping that roller right up near the edge, pressing everything down, which I guess is what they need for roadworks, but it's made it very handy here. It's done a great job on the block. Also, I'd like to say a quick thanks. I was up at the supermarket the other day, just as I was leaving, driving out of the car park, and a fella walking past, I had the window down, and he looked and he goes, "You look like the TOGL guy." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." So yeah, thanks for saying hi, mate. I appreciate that. Now, this is, as I said earlier, is a vibrating roller. Check out the pattern on the water. It shows you how much or how far the vibrations travel through the earth from this roller, and it also, that indicates, it shows how it's able to compact the ground really well. The patterns are just incredible. I was quite surprised. We only got this done just in the nick of time because it is now starting to rain a little bit more regularly. We are starting to head into the wet season. Now, I was a little nervous about driving this across the dam wall, considering how much it vibrates and the compaction. I was like, is it going to shake the whole wall apart? But it didn't. But again, you'll notice how far ahead of this roller it's vibrating the ground. The little rocks are starting to roll and fall off into the water. Unbelievable. I said that vibration travels a long way through the earth. And a little milestone that I noticed when I was uploading these videos off the GoPro. This clip right here is clip 13,300. That's 13,300 clips I've filmed for TOGL just on the GoPro alone, let alone all the other recording devices.
Got my cousin Kai here helping out now. Just arrived from the mainland on the boat this morning, put him straight to work. The plan was to have this finished before he got here, but due to the issues we had Friday, we had a little bit of work to do today. We'll have this done shortly. So I've been driving the tractor with this big smudge butter on. So you pretty much just drive backwards and forwards, and you can adjust the tilt on it like that. And yeah, you just scrape, get it all leveled out once the truck's been through. Truck driver's doing a bloody good job though. He's dropping it nice and level for us. Just needs a very quick scrape, and then Kai's just rolling it flat for me. This will make sure that the road holds up really well through winter. It'll be great. I thought I'd bring you down and show you Kai's little setup. So Kai got here yesterday, as we mentioned earlier, and straight off the boat from Canberra. So he's down here for a couple of weeks with us. So we got him set up last night, and he's just set up down here. He's got a lovely little setup actually, with his batwing and his big swag. Were you warm enough last night?
Oh, plenty warm.
Yeah, got a super thick sleeping bag in there. But yeah, this little batwing's really cool. So and we've got the little fireplace there. This is where Gaynor and John and the boys were set up. Gaynor is Kai's mum.
Yes.
So yeah, all right, so what are we doing now?
Go down to the river and have a fish.
That's it. So we're going to wander down and see. I know the water's low, but we'll go see if we can't catch something.
That's nice.
Just before we go down on our little hike, I thought I'd show you. We're just down here at the cabin, obviously, and we've had our 45,000 litre in-ground concrete tank built over the last few days. The guys have been busy down here building that while we've been doing other stuff. Now needs 28 days to cure before we start moving any water into it. But ultimately, you can see we've got the 10,000 litre green poly tank over the back. It's full, and that's just from the roof of the little shack. So what we'll do is we'll put the overflow of that into this, and also when the main house is built over here, then that'll all the catchment from that will go into this tank as well. And as you can see there, we're starting to get ready for a bonfire. So that won't be on this week's episode, but it will be on next week's episode maybe. We're going to have a bonfire up here. It's getting cooler now, very cool of an evening. So we thought we'd do something. The fire danger's gone, so we'll get the permits and we'll have ourselves a bonfire. Well, we made it down to the river. I didn't bother filming the walk down. You've seen that plenty of times before. So we're going to head upstream and just try and fish some of the little pools, because as I said from last week, the water level is very low, but you'd be surprised what you can find in some of these little holes. So we're just going to rock hop all the way up through here and cast lures in at some of these little holes. Your line too thick. That was perfect. The way they swam across there, that was spot on. Good dad joke, eh? We're still looking for some water. There's not much around. It's pretty empty. But I think right up the back, there might be a water hole up the back. We're going to go and have a look up there. Hey, and he's on! Bring him up onto the sticks. Woohoo! Well done, mate. Got a trout. And look where he got it from. Just this tiny little pool here. Well done. Well done.
He'd be a keeper?
He would be a keeper. And he'll be really nice in the smoker, I reckon.
I believe so.
Yeah. Awesome. Well done. Nice little brown trout. Look at the colours on him. Look at that. How bright those red spots are. That's incredible. Beautiful fish. First Tassie trout, mate.
Yeah.
Well done. Good work.
I'm excited. I'm happy.
Out of that little pool. I said it'd be a cracker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You did indeed.
Alrighty. I'll turn this off. We'll get this sorted. Alright, show us that fish for a photo, mate. Very nice. Well done. This is the sort of water we've been looking for. That's a great pool. You've got all that water, the rapids on the right, flowing straight in. Some good deep little channels in there. That'd be perfect for a big trout to hole up for the summer. So we're getting there. Oh, he's on, woohoo! Well done, Kai, bring him in. That's another nice one. That's another keeper, good work, mate.
My line's all up.
He's tangled up his line on the reel. But
I fixed it.
there's another nice brownie. Let's look at that. Beautiful pan-sized brown trout. Just gorgeous. Trout number 2 in 5-10 minutes. Good work, mate.
Thank you.
Nice work. The bugger taking them back. We're going to cook them down here. I just went and got this nice green branch. It's a bit of dogwood and it had been snapped off, and I had these 2 branches, which is exactly what I was looking for, and I didn't even know it. I was looking for a fork. That's a perfect fork. Reason being, the way I've done these fish is I wired up their tails like that, And what it means I can do is I can put that one through that mouth, that one through that mouth, and then that, oh, I blew it, hang on, it's got to go through that mouth there like that. Get in there. Right, pull that back there. And now I can actually hang both fish flat so they'll cook evenly. So they'll be able to hang over the fire like that. I just need to pin that up there a little bit. And yeah, we'll be able to cook them a whole lot better. I just got to pin that in there. Well, the only thing that would have made this afternoon right now even more perfect would have been a couple of nice cold beers, but Kai forgot to bring them. I'll blame the young fella. He said he was going to bring them and he forgot, but honestly, I know you've seen it, but I'm going to show you again. Just look at this, it is stunning. How beautiful. Go with these guys. Breaking apart. That's right. That's what fingers are for.
That's true.
Nope. He's nature's chopping through it. There you go. Looking for some of that. You like the skin off? Wow. Nice smoke in this too. Made so yum. Good catch. Nearly lost it. And so soft and sweet.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
No, it's got that fishy taste, but not an overwhelming fishy
Yeah,
taste.
it's not overbearing, is it? No. It's very good. That turned out wonderful.
I did.
Good catch, mate.
I did. Good work on the cooking.
Yeah, not bad for a little setup.
Yeah. Didn't take long to set up either.
No.
Didn't smoke though.
Well, I told you to sit over there. Keep it away from me.
Funny.
It's so nice being able to do this on my own property.
Yes.
River's not mine, but the shoreline is. All that land behind me is.
This is the definition of catch and cook.
It is. Yeah. Yep. Half an hour ago, that sucker was still swimming.
Both of them were.
They were.
We've got, what,
One just there.
just there, and then not
One
even
just
10
behind the
metres
camera.
away.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
over.
behind the camera. Behind the camera. One just behind the camera. That's right. One there. One there. Yeah. And you saw one just in there.
Yep, saw one there.
Yeah.
I did see another two up there, but
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
real
really-
undersized,
yeah.
but still.
Yep. I've caught one or two nice fish in this hole as well, and
Yep.
filmed that. It's been on the TOGL episodes
Okay, then I must have missed that one.
a year or two ago,
Oh, I probably
maybe
saw
3
it.
years ago. A lot of
while
episodes. But yeah, no, so yeah, this little hole is normally pretty good at producing a fish every now and then. Look at that. Pretty bottom here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back a bit. There we go.
Let's go.
Have some of that. That won't have many bones in that tail section.
Alright.
That's all really good.
Just sucks like a lot of beers.
Oh well. Later on tonight.
Yep. Done. You know what, surprisingly?
What?
Since, even though we're real far down, we're in the shade, there's
Yep.
no sun, still a nice temperature.
Yeah, yeah. It's not cold.
Even like, there's barely a fire, but it is still a very nice temperature.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. I'll keep cooking, mate. Well, that's all we've got time for this week. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of fishing down the bottom. Absolutely glorious area. Tune in next week because you'll get to see Kai and I doing the Bogues tour. We're just down here at the Bogues Brewery. We're about to start that tour now, but you'll see that next week. Hopefully also with that bonfire. We'll see how we go. Anyway, until then, stay safe, take care. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you guys next week. Cheers.